connect with the topic of the protest after a while?
Yeah.
Okay, because even what tends to happen is even if it's something that you really don't necessarily care about, like some of you don't live on campus, you might not have to eat. The fact that people are telling you not to do this, it makes you even more indignant, right? So I thought I was watching and I was like, this is fabulous. This is, I mean,
And we
really.
all had a valuable lesson in actual protest if we ever need to stage it in real. And we can be like, hey, wait, I got this from a cop. I know all of this is true.
Exactly.
And the thing that was concerning is that they were saying, well, it's a the thing that concerned me is the policies that have been put in place to squash things like this.
Yeah.
So like the private property, the public demonstration versus disturbing the peace. Who determines that? And so he's talking to me and he's saying, well, it becomes disturbing the peace when people start to look at you. And I'm like,
People
but
look
that's
at
the
me
point of a
every day.
protest. You know, that's what he said.
I mean, under that definition, any part of the city could technically be called private property. Is there a single inch of the county that isn't owned by somebody?
No, he said it was
So where can we go?
a private school.
It's a private campus.
That's what I asked him.
It's a private campus.
I asked him, is it because it's a university or because it's a private school? And he said it's because it's a private university.
No, but it's private property.
Private property. But he said it's because it's a private school.
Right. If it was
So
a
any
private,
public's
if it was a public
like,
university.
you know, all those.
And the thing is, he's absolutely right.
Different.
The fact is, though, because this was a class exercise, and I said, look, I told my director, and we do this all the time, and it's fine. And he's like, okay, no problem, whatever. But before he actually knew, or before they actually knew what was going on, so I'm actually glad that that happened. So this gives you a taste. I mean, watching the film and watching the movie, I'm not saying that this in any way compares to what happened in the film, but can you kind of understand and see what they were going through in South Africa and this whole concept of performing protest? At one point, it becomes a reality. So even if that's something that they did not identify with, even if you had a person that was very pro-Botha government or very pro the South African government, at a point you realize they are talking to me too, and I am involved in this. So I have to do something to stand up, right? Go ahead.
One of the things that concerns me with this is that we were not in any danger, right? Even though the police
Except for
came up,
Simon, but yeah.
yeah. Even though the police came up and all that kind of stuff, at the end of the day, we all were able to say, "Oh, this is a class assignment." You know, we could all say that.
Yeah, you had an out in a
Right.
sense.
You know, and there are people who don't when they make the protest. Their records are actually on the line. If any of one of us has been arrested, now that goes on your records when you go out to get a job or all that other kind of stuff.
And just to let you know, by the way, he said I had to give him the class roster so that he could make sure this was an actual class and not people from outside protesting.
I'm sorry.
So
You gave whom the roster? The public
Public
safety
safety.
or
Public safety.
safety police?
no, public safety. Our public safety. No, not they. Because no, believe me.
Standing warrants.
First of all, I asked. I said, "Why do you need their names? Take mine." So, but they said to make sure that everybody is actually enrolled in the class and it's not people from outside trying to protest on the university.
But he didn't ask for ID.
Yeah, there's no sort of.
No, but I'm saying that even if he got the roster,
He can't prove that it was
didn't
us.
come in here and say,
No, shh, don't say
are
it.
you
Shut up.
We're filming this, Narissa.
Sorry.
Shut it off for me. Shut it off for me.
Bloop, it's off.
No, shut it off for me, for real.
Oh.
Yeah, for real.